Hello world of YouTube and welcome to a discussion of sorts. As many people could kind of agree, some no, some yes, 2016 was a rough year for a lot of people. I know friends that had a fantastic year and I couldn't be happier for them. I, on the other hand, did not have that swell of a 2016. But I'm looking to put that behind me and hopefully rekindle my passion for this project, or for this channel. And that's kind of what I spent the bulk of last year doing behind the scenes. So, as many of you know, it's been a while since I posted my last video on here. However, I have been incredibly active on all of my other platforms, Snapchat, Twitter, even Facebook to a degree, Instagram. I have been all over the place, everywhere else in the internet, but here. And what I'm going to do in this video is talk about what I've been up to, and in the end I'm going to talk about some of my plans for the channel for 2017. And plans being in huge, bold, underscored, not quotes, but that plan being the focused word. As for the absence, like I said, 2016 was a rough year for me. I wasn't completely absent from YouTube. I was on other people's channels. I did collabs with a bunch of friends, not a bunch of friends, but I did collabs with select friends. I was on Shake's channel for a couple of collabs we did. I'll link those in the description. I was in one of Liz's videos. I hadn't seen it because I haven't seen that it went live, but Ethan, if your video went live as well for the collab I did with you, that'll be in the description as well. But if not, it won't be there. But yeah, I was absent on here, but I was present everywhere else. And that's because I don't know, like I said, I'm hard on myself on here. And so I ended up not doing anything. And I even stopped thinking about YouTube, which for the first time since I ever started the platform. Because even when I wasn't making videos, I was always thinking about making videos. I was thinking about my comeback. I was thinking about what I wanted to do. And I'd even tried a couple attempts of filming this video. And I just never ended up putting it together because my life was in a different place at that point. I had a lot of things, a lot of good came out of my year in 2016. It was just rough as far as immediate surroundings goes. Fell out with a lot of people. I stopped talking to a lot of people here, and it made me realize even more that I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be in Indiana anymore. I have goals for where I want to be, and I just want to bring you guys along to the ride on this platform. But let's get to the stuff I did do in 2016 that was good. But as far as my growth as a person, a lot happened. I grew a lot as a person. My philosophies changed, and how I tackled things changed, and I challenged myself in a lot of ways, and it was fruitful in a lot of regards as far as creativity goes. But one of the platforms that I've been really integrating myself into is Hype. Now, Hype is a platform that was created by the dudes who made Vine. Now, I know Vine recently shut down, and I actually saved all of my Vine. But Hype is a new platform. It's a live streaming platform that I've done a couple shows on, but I've also been helping push the app, and it's been fun to push a new platform out there that's a lot of fun to use. And what's cool is, anytime you finish a broadcast, it's a live streaming app from your phone, it saves to your phone. So what I'm planning on doing is uploading my hypes that I've done so far on here and push that platform as well because it's easy for me to use. This is being shot on my phone because I can't find my camera. All of my internet presence was from my phone. All of my tweets, all my Twitter videos, my hypes, even some of the stuff I'm going to talk about later in the video, all from my phone. Because I didn't have either internet or even a laptop for periods of last year, and it made platforms like this seem almost impossible to do what I wanted to do. But again, I've tried to find ways to make this platform possible because I care about you guys. I care about the audience I built on here, and I want to make myself more of a presence on here, not just on my channel, or not just on other people's channels, but on my channel as well. But Hype is a fun platform where you can, broadcast to a crowd of people and promote it and bring stuff in from your phone. It's a lot more audience-centric than other live streaming apps that I've seen. It's really fun. It's a lot of there's a lot of interesting things happen on there, and I'm hoping to work more with those guys this year to make some fun stuff happen. But yeah, so I'll be uploading my hypes on here as well as other content. I made an EP. Like, I made a full-length EP, 5 songs. It's called Rainy Days, and I'll link it in the description. It's 5 songs. That was a project that was really fun to make, and it's actually, I'm already working on a myriad of follow-ups, but I'm working on a titular follow-up that should be dropping within the coming weeks, called Wintry Nights. It's another 5 songs.
It's actually going to be 6 songs after I recorded this. Between recording this initially and where I'm at now and nailing down everything that I want with the EP, it's going to be 6 songs. It's going to be 2 originals, 2 covers, and a sort of reworking of a classic song. So, yeah, I mean, it's mostly original, but I also rework another. It's like a combination of a cover and an original song. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but you'll know what I mean when it comes out. But yeah, I'm actually pretty knee deep in the recording of that as of this point in the editing of this video's process. But yeah, that's the thing that's happened. Also, between that video, the initial take of this, and now, I was part of a music collaboration. I did work with my friend Colliding with Mars on his EP, Is Death Sequence, which came out pretty recently. We did a song called we did a song called Spanish Robbery, where I'm under the moniker Charlemagne's Menagerie, which is my musical moniker. I rap and I sing on it, and I'll include a link to it in the description as well, because the whole EP is great, and I love the song that we did together. It actually gained some traction on Cymbal, which is really cool and really interesting and really weird. But yeah, it was fun to work with him. We're going to be working together again, but it was fun to just spit hot bars over a really dope instrumental, and I hope you guys like it, because it was fun to make. So I'll have a link down there too. Also, if I have anything else I need to add post, I'll be cutting to this footage of Charlotte trying to eat a worm, and I might just include the rest of it at the end of the video. I don't know.
I've been juggling this musical idea since high school, so it's been a long time. And I'm finally getting the chance to execute it, and it feels nice to do. It felt really nice to get out of my comfort zone and try a medium that I've loved discussing, but haven't really harnessed a talent for. And I feel like I'm finally settling into just some sort of idea, or I'm helping flesh out an idea that I've had for a long time, and it's reinvigorated my love of music. It's reinvigorated my love of just creating, and it's been a really fun thing to do, and making this follow-up has been just as fun as is the other musical ideas that I've been tackling. I've been making a lot of Twitter videos, like a lot of Twitter videos. I actually reviewed a handful of albums that came out last year on Twitter, which I will probably end up mashing together and uploading on here as sort of a test for one of the ideas I have for upcoming musical discussion videos. Because, as you may have noticed, I've been even less active of a music reviewer here on the platform, which is where I got my start. And part of the reason for that is I have been racking my brain trying to find a way to do music reviewing and discussion in a way that still feels fresh and fun to me to do. I like doing discography reviews, don't get me wrong, but I hate the way that I decided to do them in hindsight. It's a lot more tedious and a lot more taxing to do how I used to do them. So I still want to do them, but I'm still trying to find a way to discuss whole discographies in a fashion that is less, just, I don't know, lengthy.
I also feel like how I used to do discography reviews does not completely encompass the reason why I want to do discography reviews and the vision I have for the idea behind discography reviews. So I'm hoping with this new format that I want to toy with, it helps kind of utilize that a little better.
You know what I mean? But on the flip side, I like the format of discography reviews, talking about music in bite-sized fashions, just not to discuss a greater thing like a discography. So I'm going to be taking that format and just talking about music that way, because last year I was incredibly invested in the music scene, to the point where I love last year's music output from the general public so much that it's probably one of my favorite years of this decade. Not my favorite, but it's pretty damn close. I kept up with the listening log like I did in 2015, but my listening log last year was immense, to the point where I put out a top 50, and I plan on integrating my listening log better into the YouTube and onto the channel in a way that'll come to fruition hopefully by the end of this month, using the discography review format. You can probably piece together what my idea is just from that alone, but if not, you'll see when it drops. Let's Plays, I've done a couple since when I was in Philly, because I was in Philly for New Year's, which was a lot of fun, and it got me, I don't know, it also reinvigorated my love of making things, and Shake and I worked on Let's Plays, both on his channel, which he's already started posting, which again I'll link in the description, and we did some stuff for my channel that hopefully I'm able to snag and edit and post.
Spoiler alert, we couldn't. The footage was lost. But hey, we tried.
But those are the big talking points I wanted to talk about. My plans for the year, as far as the channel goes, are just to present concepts that are not new to my channel in ways that feel new. Like the listening log integration and doing discography reviews differently and just all that sort of stuff. I feel like it'd be fun for me, it'd be fun for you guys, and I don't know. It'd be a great way to rekindle my relationship with you guys as well. Lists! I love making lists. Made lots of lists. Like I said, I made a top 50. I also made a top 10 worst albums of the year, top 20 worst albums of the year last year. I might make a video about that. I don't know. And I made a top 50 songs playlist. This is another thing I've been doing. Playlists. I have been making playlists on playlists on playlists to the point where I actually have started making starter kits for genres of music. I've made 2 so far. One I won't make a video about, for thrash metal. I made a thrash metal starter kit. It assumes you've listened to Megadeth and Metallica and mostly other popular acts, and kind of gives you a side of other bands that are popular in the genre, like Anthrax and Slayer, along with highlighting other older bands like Voivod and Testament and Exodus, while also shining a light on new bands like Vector and Toxic Holocaust and other bands like that. And I like doing it. It was another way to showcase people to music, because that's one of the reasons why I started reviewing music, was to expose bands and artists that don't really get a lot of talk or discussion anywhere, and give them the time to shine. And I feel like that's another fun thing to do, and so I will keep doing that, but I'll try to find a way to integrate that into the channel as well. Basically, my idea for the channel now, my concept, what I want to do is to integrate everything I've been doing the past year into the channel in some facet, and a lot of it's music related, which is what I started the channel on, so hopefully you guys are excited for that. I'll talk about movies every now and again too. I'll still keep doing some of the stuff that I used to do, to some degree, shape, or form. And hopefully you guys like that. And hopefully you guys like this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy seeing me talk, almost ramble about shit. If there's anything you miss, or if there is anything you think I missed, let me know and I can address it. I can talk to you guys, you know. Again, social media is the best way to get a hold of me. I'm everywhere on the internet, and I've been really active everywhere, and I'm hoping that if you don't follow me there, that you'll enjoy what I do here. But I've been Viralrak. You guys are today's Last Situations, and I'll see you hopefully soon, because I miss you guys, and I miss this. It's a lot of fun.
So I briefly talked about doing collaborations with Shake on Let's Plays, but I didn't really talk about Let's Plays on the channel. I want to keep doing Let's Plays, and I talk about it in the edits that I cut because they weren't really relevant to where I'm at pre-posting this now. But I'd like to hopefully get the equipment to start making Let's Plays again soon, because I really miss doing Let's Plays. It's a practice that's fun to do for me, and you guys really seem to enjoy it as well. It became my second most popular thing, video game related content, and I don't want to drop that. I kind of made it seem like I was forgetting to talk about it, but I did address it. I just edited those parts out because how I phrased them were things that weren't really relevant anymore, aside from the collabs that I did with Shake. So I do still want to do Let's Plays. Don't get me wrong. I need the equipment to do it again. So I'm hoping to get that equipment soon so that I can bring back playing either obscure or just really random games to you guys, because that's a lot of fun. Now let's watch Charlotte finish eating this worm, shall we? Because this is a lot of fun. This is a hornworm, by the way. Watch as the Charlotte eats her hornworm. And there she goes. She's got it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this isn't gross to you. I've been Viralrak again. You guys have good days, lives, and situations. And I'll see you another day.